All right, folks, welcome here for the varsity matchup. We're in Centerville, Indiana, home of the Centerville Bulldogs for tonight's varsity matchup between Centerville and the Eastern Hancock Royals. We have about 4:45 left before tip-off. And we'll take you through some pregame statistical stuff here. First up, if you want all the statistics I'm about to go over and things like that, you can scan the QR code in the top left there of your screen for a game day program. It's a in-depth program. It's a little more Eastern Hancock-centric, as we are the Eastern Hancock Sports Network. But you can find information there about both teams, statistics for both players, and all that kind of fun stuff. Centerville comes to this game with a 1-3 record. Their one win was against Hagerstown. Their three losses against three very good teams in Northeastern, Wapahani, and Franklin County. Coach Mark Wilson, he's been here for a while. He has a career record, or he's been coaching for a while. He's been in Centerville. This is his first year. He's been around a long time, though. Previously at Indianapolis-Scecina. His record here at Centerville is obviously 1-3, as their season is. His career record, 104 and 133. And actually, he was coaching Scecina in 2003 and won a sectional there. And that Scecina team was a team that Eastern Hancock defeated on the way to a regional championship. That was the year that Eastern Hancock won the regional and played in the Final Four for the first time and only time in school history. The Royals come into this game 5-0, including having played 3 games in 5 days. Coach Aaron Spalding has only coached at Eastern Hancock, and in his 20 years, he's 245 and 229. Key wins for the Royals include Adams Central, Tri-Central, and Cambridge City Lincoln. But looking at these two teams, one thing was looking at the opponents' records, and we have 5 wins, but our opponents have a combined record of 5-16, whereas Centerville's opponents have a combined record of 10-12. And I believe that's with Hagerstown being 0-5. So Centerville obviously has played the tougher schedule yet to date. Royals are averaging 65 points a game and giving up 52. Centerville averaging 34 points a game, giving up 51. This is the 59th meeting between these two schools, and it's as close as it can get. In the 58 previous meetings, Eastern Hancock has won 29, Centerville has won 29. So we'll break that tie here tonight. Something for the Bulldogs here. They will play next week in the 4-team North Decatur Holiday Tournament. Both the JV and varsity have tournaments. So 9 a.m. next, what day would that be? Let me look at the schedule here.
Well, if it's Saturday, that would be the 2nd.
It is December 30th.
Oh, midweek.
So, yeah. Well, midweek, December 30th. JV plays at 9 o'clock at North Decatur, and the varsity plays at 10:30.
We will not be live streaming that.
We will not be there, no. We will actually, on that same day, we'll be streaming the Westdale game. Eastern's playing Westdale that night. The Royals have 3 consecutive MEC matchups after this game. We played our first MEC game last night, defeating the Randolph Southern Rebels, and we have Westdale, the Warriors, coming up, along with Daleville and Wapahani here in the next couple of nights, or next couple of weeks, I should say. But while we haven't played many conference teams, this is the third Sectional 41 opponent that we've played in the last 4 games. We defeated Knightstown, we defeated Cambridge City Lincoln, and we'll see here what the Centerville Bulldogs have tonight. We have about 40 seconds here until tip-off. I'm going to take 1 second here before we, looks like we're going to have National Anthem, and we'll be right back to you.
With this, we are going to present the game ball from last Thursday's varsity night's game to Coach Wilson. This was Coach Wilson's first win as a Bulldog and his 400th career varsity win.
Sorry, they are announcing they're presenting the game ball from last week's game against the Hagerstown Tigers to Coach Wilson for his first career win at Centerville. So that's what they're doing out there in half court. Nice photo opportunity, and then we will have the national anthem.
Now, everybody, please rise and remove their hats. We will do the national anthem.
All right, national anthem done. We have starting lineups here, and then we'll be ready to go. Where'd my iPad go? Starting lineups now. I did make my starting lineup graphic based off film, so there could be some changes here to Centerville's starting lineup. The Bulldogs will be starting number 3, 5'10" senior Austin Farlow. Number 10, Keegan Schlotterbeck, 5'10" junior. Number 20, Ryan Dickinson, 5'11" senior. Number 30, Avery McCoy, a 6'2" junior. And number 32, Mason Cunningham, a 6'5" senior. The Royals are the same starting 5 that they've had all season here. The Spalding twins, Silas Spalding and Jacob Spalding, number 2 and number 11, 5'11" sophomores. Then the 3 juniors inside. Number 15, Cole Rainbolt. Number 21, Landon O'Neill. Number 35, Cyrus Burton.
A 6'5" senior, number 32, Mason Cunningham. A 6'2" junior, number 30, Avery.
Again, this will be probably, along with Adams Central, this is probably the best team we've played this season, I would assume. Yeah. Looking at records and looking at how they've played. So last year, the Centerville Bulldogs pulled off a 56-54 victory the night before Thanksgiving there at Eastern Hancock. And we'll see how everything pans out here tonight. Hopefully with the Royals victory, but for those Centerville fans watching, we try to be as unbiased as possible. So
yeah,
we'll do our best.
We've got to avoid a slow start again. And see if we can't keep our guys out of foul trouble. It seems like each game we get somebody who'll pick up a couple quick fouls the first few minutes of the game, and then you're forced to get behind the rotations and stuff. So see if we can play clean on this back-to-back.
Rainbolt set to jump there with Cunningham. Cunningham gets the tip, and it'll be Farlow with the ball. Farlow over to Dickinson. Up top to Schlotterbeck. Feeling out the Royals defensively here. Schlotterbeck gets it back over to Farlow into the corner to McCoy. Back up top to Dickinson. Over to Farlow. Bulldogs being incredibly patient. Haven't got the ball inside the perimeter yet in 35 seconds. And this is kind of a Coach Wilson thing, I believe, is from what I've seen is he's going to be patient. They're going to throw it around. They're going to try to wear you down and take the best look available.
Yeah, we've got to be really, really careful with cutters. That was something we struggled with last night, and I'm sure that was addressed. You see, with all these guys popping in and out, setting screens, we got to be watching.
Dickinson guarded by Spalding. Over there to McCoy. Back up top to Cunningham.
I will say I'm a little surprised they're not posting Cunningham up more, try to take advantage of his his height.
I am too. Farlow with the ball inside the circle. Deflected by Silas Spalding, but Dickinson corrals it. Dickinson kicks it back out to Schlotterbeck. They've now possessed it for 90 seconds. And again, just being incredibly patient here are the Bulldogs.
We keep waiting for Gene Hackman to start coaching. 5 passes, 4 passes.
Dickinson guarded by O'Neal. There's Farlow.
Waiting on us to make a mistake.
Yep. That's exactly what they're doing. Now 2 minutes have gone by without. They haven't even attempted to get it inside. I mean, they haven't even driven in there. They finally get it inside. McCoy misses. O'Neal's going to take it the other way. Kicks to Rainbolt. Jake Spalding for 3. Oh, in and out. Rebounded by Cunningham.
I'm going to make a football analogy. This is a little bit of like the service academies against Mike Leach, where you're getting methodical versus let's see if we can score in one play. So we are going to go.
Landed deep 3, no. Rebounded by Cole again. Kicks to Jake Spalding for 3 off the back of the rim. Rainbolt fights for it, but they're going to get a foul on Cole.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough
That is
break.
tough.
So in the amount of time we had the ball, we've already attempted 3 threes. I think they had a shot.
Yeah.
Definitely contrasting styles.
So still zeros on the scoreboard. They get it inside to Cunningham, and he's fouled. Oh, he traveled.
Wow, that was fortunate.
Oof.
I think Landon flashing back at him must have caused him to shuffle his feet just a bit, because I thought for sure we were going to be looking at an and one.
I thought so too. Bulldogs here in a man defense. Well, Jake Spalding drives, finds Cyrus Burton. They're going to leave him for 3, and Cyrus buries it.
That's one in each of the last 3 games now for him, at least one.
Yeah. Cyrus is now 4 of 8 on the season. Farlow, no good. Rebound. Cole almost picked up his second foul there. Schlotterbeck gets the rebound. Dickinson pulls up. No. Rebound fought for. Schlotterbeck with the offensive rebound putback brings the Bulldogs within 1.
I'm glad you could keep up with it. That was a furious series right there.
And not a good effort one there from the Royals. We did not. Nobody blocked anybody out. Jake Spalding to his brother, Cy. Up top finds Landon. Landon's going to drive, shoot the mid-range 10-footer, and drills it.
The Royals are going to press, see if they can speed things up, but we got to be real careful about losing Cunningham in the back. We almost got burned on that once.
Yep. Farlow over to Dickinson. Dickinson's 3 way off, but again, nobody there to block out McCoy.
No,
McCoy had position.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to struggle to get position.
No.
That was we can't be lazy against a team like this.
Schlotterbeck gets it in. McCoy up top, finds Dickinson. I'm going to call a reach-in foul there. I didn't see that.
No, it was more of a hand check on Jacob. That was a really cheap foul.
Farlow up top, guarded by Silas Spalding. Ryan Dickinson. There's a Nate Dickinson on the roster as well. I don't, brothers or cousins, not sure. Schlotterbeck working on Rainbolt. He had Cole beat. He just didn't go anywhere with it.
No, he got him on the left side, so you wonder if maybe that he didn't feel as confident going that way.
Well, we've extended them so far up. You know, they're closer to the half-court line than they are three-point line.
Yeah, that was a nice look. Little slow on the pass, though, which allowed Cyrus to recover.
Landon with the rebound there.
Good play by McCoy.
McCoy tracked it down from behind. Schlotterbeck
turns corners.
Yep, and then Cole just picked up his second foul.
So who are we going to see, Edric or Cameron?
Schlotterbeck hits the first.
Nope, we're going to ride with Cole. Oh, that was only Cole's first. I don't know who they gave the other one to.
I have no idea. It should have been Cole's second.
Yeah.
Schlotterbeck hits both of them. And it's a 1-point lead now for Eastern Hancock.
And really, we've had 2 possessions, 3 possessions maybe?
Yeah, not very many.
It's a strange first quarter.
Silas gets it up, and Silas with a nice take. There's that Spalding sandwich, as Allie referred to it last night. Farlow finally gets it across to Dickinson. Schlotterbeck.
Yeah, Cyrus wasn't about to leave Cunningham down low. Schlotterbeck could have had that, but I'm just trying to imagine one of our kids passing that shot up.
Farlow and Dickinson are the only players on the team that have attempted double-digit threes. Farlow's 7 of 28, and Dickinson's 3 of 10. So nobody else. Schlotterbeck's 0 of 3 on the season, and McCoy hasn't attempted any. Cunningham 0 of 1.
Yeah.
Inside, Schlotterbeck working on Rainbolt, kicks it back out to Dickinson. Dickinson working on Silas Spalding.
Yeah, good.
Gets over to Farlow. Farlow hits the 3, ties the game at 7.
Yeah, that wasn't bad defense by Jacob. Good shot by Farlow.
And like I said, he's taken 28 threes in 4 games, so he's averaging, 7 attempts a game?
Yeah.
Silas drives, puts it up, gets the bucket and the foul, as they're going to call Cunningham for his first.
Nice job, Silas. There comes Eddie and Drew.
They will. Edric Miller and Drew White will come in and replace Cole Rainbolt and Cyrus Burton.
And that's a little bit different from Silas. We get used to the Spalding shooting threes. That's 2 possessions in a row. Silas going right to the basket.
And we've seen more of Jake getting to the basket and Cy shooting, and that's a little different for him, but I like it.
And a rare miss by Silas from the free throw line.
His first miss of the season, actually. Schlotterbeck, 40 seconds left here, working on Spalding. Back to Farlow now.
And it looks like we've kind of settled into a zone at this point.
That's got to be close to. So 6 feet, for the ref to start counting for 5-second calls, 6 feet is the distance for them to count.
Right, so here's what I've noticed, and I noticed this last year too. If Silas would have stuck his arm out, they're counting now.
Yeah.
That's when they're not actively defending, it doesn't seem like he's wanting to count. It's a good possession.
Yep.
Came away empty. We're going to get a shot.
Silas from half court is going to be way off there. And we'll end the first quarter with the score: Eastern Hancock 9, Centerville 7.
Really, really a strange-paced first quarter. I can't remember the last time I saw a team run like that.
Because we did not slow down to their pace offensively. We played at just a frantic pace offensively, but then we didn't really pressure them. We let them play their game defensively. So both teams kind of able to play how they wanted on their end of the court. Look at the Mid-Eastern Conference standings. Eastern Hancock is, I guess you could call us second. There's 4 undefeated teams in the conference. Us, Shenandoah, Monroe Central, and Wapahani. Doe is the only team that's won more than one conference game, but the Royals are the only undefeated team in the conference. Look at the TEC. Westdale's coming up. Westdale's 1-3 in the conference, 4-4 overall. Look at the TEC. Centerville's right in the middle. A lot of teams in the TEC with losing records. Actually, the only team with a winning record in the TEC right now is Northeastern.
Wow.
And Winchester's 500 at 2-2. So TEC really looks like it's going to be up for grabs outside of a really good Northeastern team.
No, we lost that game, didn't we? I mean, we didn't get a chance to play Northeastern.
We have it. We're trying to reschedule it. Okay. We had to take that one off the schedule there.
Wise and Arnold check in for the
Edric
Royals.
Miller hits the 3.
So it's Landon and 4 guys off the bench there with Wise, Miller, Arnold, and White. It looks like the same 5 for Centerville. And we're running a 2-3, so we're going to see if they can keep us running from side to side.
Schlotterbeck pulls up. They're going to call it out on Drew.
As Cunningham hustled for that one.
I don't think they haven't subbed yet, have they?
No.
And looking at the roster, doesn't look like they're going to sub based on their statistics from previous games.
We're almost daring them to shoot the 3s.
Yep. Schlotterbeck drives, kicks to Dickinson, but stolen away by Edric Miller.
That was nice.
Give and go and give.
Yep, and that was Zach kind of, I don't know if he got a bad angle or kind of lost the ball on the way up, but it had enough wherewithal to get it right back over to Edric, who let a defender go by him and converted. 2 good plays by Edric Miller.
Oh, Drew, they going to call a foul? No, they called timeout. Sorry, I thought, goodness gracious, that wasn't a foul.
Yeah, I was going to say, too, that was, I mean, I could see it if you're going to call the game tight, but.
I'm trying to see if our statistics will come up. First quarter stats here.
Once again, we ask that all families sit together, please social distance, keep your masks on at all times, and fans from Eastern Hancock listed in the upper deck.
Still not working for me. That is disappointing.
Got Royals all over tuning in. Love to be able to do this for you guys.
Yep. So there's first quarter stats. Sorry, nobody really jumping out because really not, I mean, a very slow-paced game. Silas with 2 and Cyrus with 3, and that's about it for the Royals there. Nobody with more than 1 of anything else, assists, rebounds, fouls, or steals. I want to make sure and thank everybody again, as always, for supporting Eastern Hancock Athletics. Remember, if you want to donate, whether it's $1 or $50, you can go to that link that you see at the bottom of the screen, tinyurl.com/EHRoyalPride, and you can donate, and that money goes straight to Eastern Hancock Athletics to help support us.
Oh, and that's new. We just took a guy out, trapped. Drew gets the steal, but it was Cam Wise. Came over and trapped and forced the turnover.
Yep.
I like that. Good. I don't know if you designed that out of the timeout with Coach Spalding or not, but that was a
Edric with the nice take there.
Yeah. Edric come out. He came into the game, and he's been doing it on both ends. We'll see if this happens again. Here we go.
He's been really quiet first couple games of the season here. Arnold with the steal.
Yep, and that was courtesy of Drew White and Landon double teaming Cunningham there, and Drew swiping down.
Zach got the steal, but then he turned and didn't realize Schlotterbeck was right there and lost it out of bounds. Silas Spalding checks back in to get Landon.
Well, for a minute I thought we had, the Bulldogs going to have their first sub. For a minute I thought we had Arnold lining up on Cunningham. I kind of wanted to see that.
That is number 12, Jacob Fordonsky.
I would go with Fordonsky.
If I misspell it, I apologize. You can let us know in the chat, Fordonsky. He gets it immediately over to Schlotterbeck. And you're right. Farlow, deep 3 off the back of the rim.
There we go.
Edric with the rebound. Kicks, Cam Wise, 3 from the wing, short.
Oh.
Drew catches it in the face, back out to Cam. Hits that one.
Drew a little startled by the rebound. But was able to get it out to Cameron, who just followed up his first shot and sunk the second. Man, I like this.
Dickinson, no good. Rebounded by Drew.
And you can tell the Bulldogs don't like being forced to
Speed it
this
up.
tempo. Yep.
Zach kicks to Edric. Edric back out. Silas Spalding up top. No good. Cunningham, almost a steal by Zach Arnold there.
Man, I love watching this. Half-court traps.
Well, this is we have the advantage because we can go 9 or 10 guys deep.
Yep.
You know, we can play that depth. Dickinson's corner 3, no. Schlotterbeck puts it up, no. Cunningham's follow, no. Schlotterbeck gets it, and they're going to call a foul on the floor.
I don't know about that foul, but
Ziffel just pulled him down. Avery McCoy checking back in for the Bulldogs, and Jacob Spalding checking back in for the Royals. McCoy will replace Cunningham. You're right. I'm surprised, too, that they haven't gone to Cunningham more.
Yeah.
And tried to work that advantage.
He's their second leading scorer, I think. Or maybe even the first by a fraction of a point. That was a nice look right
Dickinson,
there.
oh! We're going to call a foul on Drew, but let's see if that really was.
Was that Dickinson who made the pass?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a nice look.
Looked like that was all ball to me, but we're also really far away. McCoy hits the first. 11-point lead for the Royals. Second one rims out. Drew with another rebound.
About ready to dub us the running Royals the way we're going tonight. Jake looks to take it. Barlow with some good defense. So Eddie will go. Drew
just drives in, kicks to Jake Spalding. There's Cam Wise on the cut.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice extra dribble there. Edric can't get it to fall. Drew almost had the rebound, but knew if he tried any harder, he was going to get called for over the back there. Schlotterbeck ended up coming away with it. Throws it inside. Dickinson stripped by Jake Spalding and knocked out of bounds. Good hustle there by Drew White, though.
Yeah, good job by Edric Miller there in his minutes as Cole comes back in for him. Edric provided a little bit of a spark there.
Timeout. And during that timeout, like I said, we'll take a look at our family sponsor lists.
Mentioned it last night. You ever wanted to see yourself on internet TV and help out our program? And I know in the coming months we're looking at being able to do some middle school games still, right? I know about 2 weeks ago we streamed 5th and 6th grade boys, and last week we streamed the 7th and 8th grade girls. So
we're looking to be able to do all of our middle school games as well. So now the middle school games, obviously we don't go this in depth. We don't have commentary and things like that, but still it's nice, I know, for grandparents to be able to watch them play.
Absolutely. So you wouldn't just be supporting the high school. Like if you've got young kids, and maybe you're not thinking about, hey, my kids aren't in high school yet. It's going down to the middle school programs as well. Bulldogs will inbound under our basket. Royals switch up
Nobody getting open.
Nope, yes.
Cunningham finally gets it.
I don't think they were ready for us to go back to man. As kind of switched our defense coming out of that timeout. We're really forcing them far away from the basket, too,
yeah, we
with our
are.
defense.
Dickinson gets the corner, kicks. Verdonsky, no. Rebound again by Drew White. He's got to have 5 rebounds so far.
And he blocked. Oh, there we
Nobody stopped
go.
Jake. They're going to get the block there. Was that That's Cunningham's second there.
Yep, and I was going to say, Drew had a perfect box out on Cunningham, too. I don't know who was there in the lane. They went to chase their guy, and Jake was not going to go, and then it opened up for him.
Spalding hits the first free throw. Schlotterbeck checks in. He'll replace Farlow. Only 3 seniors here on the roster for the Bulldogs, only 2 for the Royals. Spalding hits the second, and the Royals lead by 13, 21-8.
We're back with a trap. They're really, really wanting to press this.
Nice job. Great hustle by Cameron Wise there.
Yep.
That Cameron, and then gets the steal. He prevented the layup and then got the steal.
Silas takes 3.
Leaves it short. Law averages has to balance out. He has been hotter than hot from 3.
Yeah, he was over finishing last night's game. He was over 50% for the season, wasn't he? So here we go. Come on, come on, come on. There we go.
Got him to throw it away. Schlotterbeck throws it away. Checking into the game, Cyrus Burton will replace Drew. Landon O'Neill will get Cam Wise. And Farlow will check in and get Fordonsky.
Man, the games where we have done something like this have been really entertaining. We've got an athletic group that's fairly interchangeable, and I think Coach Spalding is trying to figure out how to take advantage of their strengths. Nice
dish to Cyrus Burton.
Very nice pass. Cyrus converts that. Here we go again.
Farlow.
Yep, he did a nice job getting around there. We still almost got it. Oh, it passed up the layup.
And again, just our jumping, our length, our intensity has just made McCoy nervous there, I think.
Yeah, I think he was feeling pressure that wasn't there. Couldn't believe he was that wide open, so immediately threw it back out. That would have been the most open shot they've had. And here it goes. There he goes, McCoy. And that was a good sequence by the Bulldogs.
Jacob Spalding there. Working, gets the screen from Cyrus Burton. Has Landon open. Landon's going to drive. Puts up the floater, and Landon for 2 more.
Cunningham did not like to be that far out from the basket.
Schlotterbeck, minute and a half left here in the first half. Royals with a 15-point lead.
And I'm really wondering where their scoring is going to come from at this point. They're really struggling to get inside. And Cyrus again for 3. He hits it off the pass from Landon O'Neill. So the Royals continue to force bad shots or turnovers.
What you're saying.
Another steal. Oh, Spalding's layup just won't go. Dickinson running down the lane, misses the layup. And that's going to go out for the Royals.
48 seconds left. As we said, Coach Spalding probably going to hold for the last shot here. Fordonsky checks in. I'm guessing he's getting Cunningham, so Cunningham doesn't pick up a third.
Cheap third one. I'm real curious. Will we hold with the tempo we've been going? It's working. Are you break your tempo here?
I think it's a philosophy thing for Coach Spalding.
No, I understand that, and you're probably right. I just wonder if it's.
Nope. Setting up play.
And there you go. Cy underneath. Yep, good recovery by Fordonsky.
We just talked about we haven't hit those cutters very well this year, and that was a nice job of hitting the cutter.
Landon's going to go straight to the basket. Oh, they let him have it.
Yep, they said that he didn't have possession of it there.
Yep, got tipped out of his hands.
Schlotterbeck.
They're not even going to try.
Nope, not even going to hoist one up.
Wow, I don't know that I've ever seen that.
No. Eastern Hancock going to have a 20-point lead here at halftime.
Had a really, really entertaining first half, and the lead just grew and grew. I mean, we started off with not a lot of scoring and made an adjustment there on defense, started trapping, and it's been on since then. I was going to say, got a spark from Edric Miller, too, when he came in.
Yeah, we did. See if we have our stats. Nope, those are the quarter stats again. What? Oh, I didn't close out, that's why. Now we have, there's our halftime stats. So Edric leading Cyrus has 8, Edric with 7, Landon with 6, Silas with 4, Cameron with 3, Jacob with 2. That's pretty balanced scoring right there.
Yep.
Drew White has 5 rebounds. Jacob Spalding, our assist leader, with 2 assists. So nice job there for the Royals. It was a good half of basketball. They didn't really let Centerville do what they wanted to do and made them play our style of ball. So good job by the Royals. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half here. And we'll be back in 8.5 minutes. All right, we're back here. Getting ready to start the second half of action here between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Centerville Bulldogs. Eastern Hancock with that 30-10 lead as they just kind of started off slow for both teams, and the Royals just methodically just kind of pulled away. It wasn't any burst or anything like that. They just pulled away and kind of took control of this game.
Yeah, and I think what we saw initially was we were talking about the two different tempos, and both teams kind of allowing the other to do that. And I think we got tired of waiting and started bringing the pressure, and that sped Centerville up, and they just did not handle that very well. Forced numerous turnovers or shots I don't think that they were looking to take.
A couple of scores from around the area. Shenandoah picked up Marion last notice. Marion came down and played the Raiders, and Shenandoah with an 18-11 lead at the end of the first quarter. TEC fans, Union County is at Connorsville. That just started the second quarter. Connorsville with a 15-7 lead in that one.
Both teams look to have starters on the floor. I'm not really sure that anybody was in foul trouble, although Cunningham did have 2 for the Bulldogs, and Rainbolt had 2 for us. But
Farlow for 3, buries it.
and that's his second.
Yep.
And I think that's what they're going to have to do with the pressure we're putting on. He's going to have to hit that shot.
And they're going to have to play inside out like that.
Yep.
They got it inside to Dickinson.
Yep.
Landon kicks it out to Cole. Silas Spalding drives, kicks to Jacob Spalding on the wing. 3 on the way, no. Rebounded by Dickinson.
Yep, and our guys on that weak side had already started heading back, so we didn't have anybody home for the rebound.
Dickinson guarded by Silas Spalding. Over to Farlow. Gets the screen from Cunningham.
Yep,
nice
there's
hedge
the
there
trap.
by Burton, but we can't get back, and then Farlow buries the 3.
They gave him the 3. I
think his foot was on the line, but
we can bring the refs up here for a replay when we get the next stoppage.
so Farlow back-to-back 3s. Jacob Spalding pulls up, kicks back to Cyrus Burton. His 3, no. Rebound tipped out by Farlow.
Yep, going to stay with the Eastern.
Kind of a bad spot to take it out there on the side.
Yeah. I didn't think the defense was bad that last time down. Farlow just stepped into his shot and made it.
We hedged, and then when Cyrus had to recover, Farlow had a step on Jacob Spalding. Landon drives off the glass, kisses it in.
And that is what Landon has been great at this year, is when we need a basket, Landon's going to get it, and he has been doing it so many different ways this year. It is a lot of fun to watch.
Schlotterbeck gets around several Royals.
And at one time they had 4-on-1.
Yep.
Cyrus was able to stop the break.
McCoy, they're going to call a hand check on O'Neal. Landon looks like he doesn't agree. Farlow can't find anybody. Finally gets it into Cunningham. Back out to Farlow. Drives, puts up the 15-footer, blocked, but they're going to call a foul on Silas Spalding.
Yeah, we had 2 guys on him. Felt like they were going to call it on either of the 2.
I don't know about that one. Maybe, maybe not.
I'm not sure who they gave that to. They have number 1 up there.
No, they have 2. That's
one
foul on number 2 on the scoreboard.
Backwards.
And that one rolls in. So he's got all 8 points here for the Bulldogs to start this half. And has pulled them to within 14.
Yeah, good steal.
That was just, we just telegraphed that pass, and Schlotterbeck gets the steal, and then Jacob Spalding forced to foul him to keep him from getting the fast break layup there.
3 quick team fouls on the Royals to start third quarter, and when we had an opportunity to kind of put this game away, to the killer instinct, we're letting them back in, and it's it's still a 14-point lead, but
we haven't put together right. We have these lapses here.
Yep.
Usually right before, or right after halftime.
Yeah.
Farlow's runner, no.
Not near the urgency we were playing with. Now here goes Cy.
He gets the layup, goes coast to coast with it.
Well, let's see if we can do something here with our press.
Schlotterbeck pulls up from the block, hits it.
Yep, nice jumper.
Get exactly what Landon's been doing on our side. Again, back to 14. Landon drives, kicks to Rainbolt. Up top, Burton swings it around. O'Neal gets cut off by Dickinson. There we go. Oh,
He wanted it.
passed it up, and they're going to get,
Yeah.
they're going to call the charge.
I had a feeling that was coming. He has a tendency to lean in a little bit, and I think that's what they call him.
Let's
on.
see
Nice
on that.
shot. Going to be Landon's second.
Cunningham was leaning back. I mean, Landon, I'll give it to him, but Cunningham was anticipating the charge a little bit. McCoy crashes, and all of a sudden they're just calling everything.
What did they call?
They called a foul on Cyrus. I thought McCoy just kind of lost the handle as he went to cross over.
McCoy dribbled off his feet. I thought they were going to call a kick, because I think he dribbled off Cyrus's foot.
Yeah,
actually.
that's what I thought. That's 2 on Cyrus Burton.
Yeah, we've got 5 team fouls. McCoy
hits the layup. And it's a 12-point game all of a sudden.
Yep.
But credit Centerville. They've come out. They've kind of changed their way of playing a little bit.
Yeah, they've not held the ball.
Cyrus way off. Rebound fought for. Going to be on the floor. They're going to have.
Let's say blue ball.
Yep. They call a foul on that? They called Farlow with the foul.
That's interesting. Piling on. So White comes in for Burton. I don't know that I've ever heard piling on in a basketball game before.
I haven't either.
That guy wanted to be real clear. He quieted everybody down so he could.
Make sure that the entire gym heard that. Spalding finds Landon, 3 from the wing. Perfect. Landon O'Neal. I think Landon has 5 of our 7 points this quarter.
Yep. So he has the other 2. Miller comes in for Rainbow.
See if that's our offensive spark that we need here.
Yep.
Edric had a good first half. Our second leading scorer, I think. At the lob to Dickinson. And that was a great pass and great catch. Silas just was kind of running with his hands up instead of going up in a high point in the football or basketball.
Yep. Schlotterbeck gets the block.
Sorry, I'm still thinking football terms.
No, I thought the same thing. I thought he was going to get face guarding call.
Block there. They get it back. Silas with the block and then the rebound. Landon wanting it. I think Landon wants the ball right now. He's gonna.
Yeah. He's gonna be the experienced player and trying to exert his will. What a pass!
Nice job by Drew getting it into Edric Miller. Lead back to 15.
I don't even know how to describe that pass. It wasn't a chest pass, wasn't a bounce pass. It's a little bit
Steal
of
by Drew. Takes it all the way.
Little Patrick Mahomes pass.
Yeah.
We got a replay on that one.
We should.
Jeez.
A nice job by Edric at catching that thing and going back up. We'll watch that twice.
There's our cutter.
And here's Drew with the steal.
I think part of the problem, the thing we're missing tonight is our warm-up music. We just don't have our DJ.
Yes, Mr. Corey Hilbert. We were listening to Taylor Swift as part of the pregame warm-ups.
Yes, and the folksy Taylor Swift, not the dancey poppy Taylor Swift.
No, it was an interesting pregame mix.
Yes.
So definitely missing Mr. Hilbert tonight.
Which reminds me, we haven't had a fan of the game the last couple of games.
We have not.
Of course, we don't have very many fans, so
We do not.
we have to do a virtual fan of the game.
We can do a virtual fan of the game.
And I've left the clock. I hit the clock button. All right, 2:49 to go in the third quarter. Royals with a 17-point lead. Then we pulled the press back. Let's see what we're going to do here. I think we're going to do that half-court trap again.
Looks like it, especially with Edric up on top
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Jacob with the steal.
Eddie in the corner. Oh.
Drew drives. We didn't have great spacing there. Nice extra pass. Oh, where did we go? That was one too many passes.
Yeah. Drew saw it. He knew what he wanted to do. He just didn't quite get the right angle on that pass, but we were covered.
Jake Spalding three. Got it.
Man, I can't even speak. The Spaldings have, I think, are deceptively long arms.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's been multiple times tonight, and in past games like that last one that Jake got, Cy got the block, I think, and you don't necessarily think they can reach your pass, and next thing you know, they've got you.
So Royals lead back up to 20.
Yep, and there's the trap. And Dickinson got nowhere to go with it.
They're going to call a jump.
Hey,
Good job.
all right.
Coach Wilson not happy for Centerville, but
No, and I was afraid we were going to get another foul call because the way that quarter was going.
Zach Arnold checking in for Jacob Spalding. Cameron Wise will get Silas Spalding.
Really, instead of just kind of pinning Dickinson from the sides, they had him both, I think, both of his arms. He had no place to go. And it was going to be a travel if he didn't get it soon. Here we go.
Landon penetrates, pulls up, just short. Farlow, nice pass to Cunningham, but stolen away. Nice job. Excellent hustle again by Drew White. Who else? Landon from the wing, buries another three.
So Landon decided after no threes last night, he was going to hit some tonight. That's his second this quarter. He may be in double figures for the quarter.
Yeah.
He's got 10.
8 or 10.
Yeah, because he had 2 layups, right? Or
Yeah, I think you said one.
1, okay.
.35 seconds left here. They get it into Cunningham.
Man, he is way off the block. Good defense by Drew.
Drew, nice job jumping out and hedging on Farlow. He knocked it out of bounds. Carter Houston is going to check in. The 6'8 sophomore. We saw him in the JV game.
Yep, Cunningham's going to come out here with 30 seconds to go, so he didn't get a foul.
Royals lead is 23 at this point.
And watch Cameron harass Farlow.
And pick up a foul.
I think that looked like a foul without being a foul.
I think you're probably right.
That's going to put us. That's going to put us or put them in the bonus for the rest of the game.
.20 seconds left here. Schlotterbeck driving, stolen away by Cam Wise. Wise, nice pass to the ref,
yes.
but
ref was wide open.
The ref was trailing it, and he thought that was Landon trailing it.
Hey, that's the right idea, though. You're supposed to have a guy in the wing, right?
He just saw out of the corner of his eye somebody running with him and thought it was a teammate. Schlotterbeck takes the three and hits it. And I believe that's
first one.
First three of the season for him. So makes it a 20-point game. Eastern Hancock 47, Centerville 27, all back to where we were at the start of that third quarter. After a really slow start, we caught back up in that.
Yeah, that was not a good start coming out of the half, but we got it going. Landon going to the basket some and hit a couple of threes, and we got a lot of energy off the bench. The Spaldings with some steals and blocks, and
Drew with his typical self there.
Yeah, lots of stats, not a lot of points for him, but Drew, to me, he embodies a guy who knows what his role is, and he's going to be really, really good at his role.
Mm-hmm.
He may get some points, but he knows that's not his thing. And
so Landon has 14 for the game. Edric with 9, Cyrus with 8. So Landon up in double figures. But again, the impressive thing to me, he's 6 out of 8 from the field.
Yep.
You know, it's the efficiency that he's playing with that is has been the most impressive to me.
Yep, not forcing shots typically, and he's getting buckets when we need them. I really, really like that.
So Bulldogs have Schlotterbeck. Let's see, Dickinson, Farlow, Fordonsky, and Heaston, yeah. Royals have Miller, Arnold, White, Silas Spalding, and Cameron Wise. Dickinson, harassed by Wise, kicks to Farlow, corner 3. That's his 3rd or 4th 3 of the game. 4th, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. He had 2 last quarter and 1 in the first half.
Arnold gets it into Wise. Back out to Silas Spalding, over to Drew. Drew White drives. They call a foul on the floor there.
Yeah, Heaston didn't move his feet, just kind of reached once Drew had the step on him.
Silas Spalding up at the circle, setting it up. Bulldogs back to a 2-3 zone here. Nice entry pass, nice extra pass. Nice finish by Drew.
Is that Wise on the pass from the high post? That was knowing where your teammates are. I'll tell you what, folks, if you've not watched this early part of the season, this is a fun group to watch play.
Out of bounds. That was Fordonsky, tried to save it and saves it out of bounds. Substitutions here. Let's see. Spalding brothers check back in for the Royal, or no, Rainbolt and Jacob Spalding check in. Edric Miller and Zach Arnold take a seat. Cunningham came back in to replace Easton. Rainbolt out in the corner.
Oh, he
Step
had him.
back. Oh, that would have been really pretty.
Yep.
Wise tried to get in there, fight for the rebound, but just got it taken away by Dickinson.
He's going to try to get it right back.
Get it to Cunningham. Cunningham tries to work the up and under and draws the foul on Drew White. Here's my interesting stat about Cunningham. He's their leading scorer, so you know he's probably on the floor as much as anybody. We've seen he's on the floor a ton. 0 assists in 4 games.
Wow.
Just an interesting, I mean, I don't know why that's an interesting stat, but you'd think playing out of the post, I don't know if their statistician is stingy with assists, maybe. Time. Eastern Hancock takes a timeout, full timeout. Take a look at the sectional standings. So right now our sectional, you can see, again, now our sectional has a lot of TEC schools in it. Only 3 schools with winning records right now. The Royals at 5-0, our Raiders of Shenandoah at 5-1, and the Northeastern Knights at 4-2. And then everybody else is kind of right there together. Union County 1-3, Centerville 1-3, Cambridge City Lincoln 2-4, and Hagerstown and Knightstown still yet to win a game. So could be an interesting sectional this year. I believe that's it is at Shenandoah there. Quick look again at our conference standings. Royals in a 3-way tie for second. top of the conference, but we have Westdale, Daleville, and Wapahani all coming back up soon.
Yeah, we got to see those start changing here as we get into the new year.
Centerville right smack dab in the middle of the TEC as well. Knightstown on an 11-game losing streak there. See that?
And I want to be sad for them because that stinks for the kids, but it is Knightstown.
Very true.
Cunningham's going to shoot the free throw.
Misses it. Drew. Oh, Schlotterbeck got the rebound. That was a good hustle play by Schlotterbeck.
One of the rare times Drew got out hustled.
Nice penetration by Farlow, and he hits the floater.
Really, Farlow was keeping them. I mean, however much they're in the game, it is Farlow's offense that's doing that.
Oh, good ball movement.
And Cam hung on to it.
Schlotterbeck tied him up. He'll stay here.
I'm not quite sure how Cam got that. He went through like 3 guys.
I know.
He's going to get a rest. Landon comes back in.
Silas Spalding finds Cole on the slip. Nice job there.
It's cool when the stuff you draw up works.
Schlotterbeck again, up to Dickinson. Dickinson cut off by White.
It nearly pokes the ball away.
Yeah. Gets it back up to Farlow. Schlotterbeck over to Fordonsky.
Oh,
they're going to get a charge.
That was. Dropped his shoulder. That Cole picked that up. Nice job.
Was that Cole that picked up the charge?
Was
or
it?
was
Maybe
Silas?
it was
I think it was Silas.
All right.
Cole is, here's our random stat of the day for the Royals. Cole is 13th. Career charges taken for the Royals with 6.
That doesn't shock me.
Zach Arnold also has 6. They're actually tied for 13th.
Way to go.
Silas Spalding penetrates, kicks to Rainbolt. He's going to rise up from 15 feet and bury it.
And Cole just said, Landon, let me show you how to do this.
Schlotterbeck drives.
That was a floater but it didn't have any arc on it.
No, it's too flat. Spalding with the rebound. He's going to drive. Oh, I thought if he'd taken about 2 more dribbles, he would have had Landon there.
Oh, Cole
Rainbolt.
again, nearly the identical shot. And again, Cole's had a rough time of it offensively the last couple of games. It's good to see him get some conversions here.
Oh, Fordonsky almost traveled with it.
Yeah.
Kicks it out to Farlow.
And that one was off by approximately a medium-sized Dolphin.
Landon drives.
So, not quite got the angle on that one.
No, he got too far down.
And with just under 4 minutes to play, Royals with a 22-point lead. Well in control, but let's see if we can finish something off with, rather than just play out the string, see if we can put them down here. Nice crossover. Cole from the corner.
Just short. Farlow with the ball up top, guarded by Jacob Spalding. Timeout here by Coach Wilson. We'll take that time to, again, recognize our family sponsors and remind you if you want to become a family sponsor of Eastern Hancock Athletics, you have a link there at the bottom, scrolling across the bottom of the screen, tinyurl.com/EH Royal Pride. You can donate anything from $1 to $100 on there. Actually, you can donate as much as you want. You can type in whatever amount. So, again, we've had a ton of people that have supported us this year in this tough year with COVID, and we appreciate it. Both the Eastern fans and the Centerville fans both for tuning in tonight. We hope we've done a good job for everybody. So the Royals have Spalding, Ringbolt, O'Neill, and Burton. So starters for them. Looks like it's going to be starters as well for the Bulldogs.
Right, Bulldogs inbounding in front of their bench, or in front of their fans, I should say. McCoy with it.
Farlow drives over to Ferdonsky.
Looks a
It's
bit
to
like,
Schlotterbeck.
yeah, it looks like they're back to doing what they were doing earlier in the game, but they looked inside this time. It's kind of rotating it around on the outside. Oh,
McCoy
Cyrus
stolen away by
yeah,
Cyrus Burton.
he got away with one there.
Throws it up ahead, and Jacob Spalding will finish. Farlow guarded by Silas Spalding. Over to Dickinson.
Cyrus almost gets another one. McCoy's inside, kicks it out. Schlotterbeck. That's 2 for him.
He's
Well
2
done.
of 2. He hasn't hit any on the season, so nice shooting by Keegan Schlotterbeck.
And they've got a full court zone going, but they had 4 guys in between the volleyball lines there.
Nice job. Nice extra pass from Jacob Spalding. Leads to a rainbolt layup.
Grant Gray getting ready to check in.
Schlotterbeck drives in, throws it up, just trying to draw a foul, and then he tries to foul Cyrus Burton and can't.
Nope.
I mean, he did, but they're not going to call it. Landon's going to back it out.
Coach Spalding calls a timeout so he can empty his bench or start to empty his bench.
Arnold, Wise, Miller, and Gray all checking in. Burton will stay. Again, we want to thank, like I said, the Centerville fans too. We try to do the best job we can. We try to. We're going to be biased a little bit because we're Eastern Hancock teachers and coaches, but we try to be the fairest that we can be. Arnold over to Miller. Edrick drives, kicks. Cameron Wise, corner 3.
Nope.
No good.
Out. Arnold can't corral the rebound.
Nice pass.
Yep.
Nice pass up there by Dickinson. Fordonsky can't quite finish, and Grant Gray's going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, Dickinson with a nice throw.
Fordonsky at the line to shoot a pair. It is.
A little long, yeah.
It's Dickinson, Farlow, Fordonsky, Colin Clark, and Carter Heaston on the floor for the Bulldogs.
Clark and Heaston both played in the JV game. So coach looks like he's starting to empty his bench as well.
Cam Wise gets it over to Edric Miller, over to Grant Gray. Grant kicks to Cyrus Burton. Cyrus drives. Nice take by Cyrus Burton. He's going to pick up the foul on. We're going to call that on Dickinson.
There comes Griffin Brown. So I think, yes, he's coming in for Cyrus. So now, here's a philosophy thing. If you're Cyrus, do you miss it so you don't have to go out? Or do you want your point badly enough?
He didn't want to go out. But then you're supposed to get the rebound, Cyrus.
Yes.
When you miss on purpose to stay in, you're supposed to get the rebound. He didn't catch that part of the.
No.
So Griffin Brown checks in. I thought Isaac Lewis was going into it.
I think he's going to. A coach trying to figure out who's going to put him in for, I think.
Oh, there we go. And this is Griffin and Isaac's. Is it their first action of the season?
First that I've seen.
They may have gotten in for a couple seconds of a game, but I believe it's their first action of the season.
Yeah. So Miller goes out. Isaac comes in. Cam with the layup. No good.
Heaston with the rebound, and Isaac fouls him.
Yep.
Shortest guy on the floor fouls the tallest guy.
Yeah, Heaston's going to be
at the line to shoot 1-on-1.
He thinks he got fouled. No, or that he fouled. Going to shoot, big guy.
We'll go ahead as he's doing that and put our Paxton Farm or our EH Royal Pride fan of the game as Houston hits the first to Mr. Corey Hilbert. Normally running the music at the home games. He's at home watching tonight.
He's probably playing the music at home too.
Oh, I'm sure. Houston hits the second.
Oh, nice touch from the line for a big guy.
Yeah. Jake Earps and Evan Pritchard.
So 2 more JV guys we saw, and both of them did. Pritchard especially, a really nice game in the JV game.
Earps was kind of quiet. He hit some, just kind of as the game went along, you know, he was just scoring. It was never in spurts. He had a nice game, though. Yeah. Wise drives.
Yeah, leaves a little bit short.
Verdonsky, 40 seconds left here. There's Pritchard. Over to Houston. Back out Verdonsky. 25 seconds left here. Trying to lob it in, and there's a steal for Isaac Lewis.
Yeah, they're not going to get a chance to shoot. I'd like the JV guys get a chance to get a shot in the varsity game. I know you don't want to rub it in, but.
Yeah, but I think at that point, nobody really looks at that as rubbing it in when it's those true JV guys that don't get the playing time. But still a nice job there.
Yep.
So well played game for the Royals. They were able to force Centerville to kind of change it up and not let Centerville dictate the pace of the game or the flow of the game. And they're able to come away with the victory 61-38. So the 23-point victory for the Royals.
So our next boys game is the 30th, is that correct?
Yes, so the next game for the Royals will be the 30th at home against Westdale. And then January 2nd, we are at Daleville. For the Bulldogs, as we already said, next week on the 30th, they will be at North Decatur for a holiday tournament. Follow that up with the Wayne County tournament on January 6th. They start out playing Cambridge City Lincoln, and I believe those games are being held at Hagerstown, if I'm not mistaken.
You too.
So let's put our final stats on the board before we pick our Paxton Farms player of the game. So final stats, Landon led the Royals in scoring with 14, but really it was a very balanced effort. Jacob Spalding with 7, Cole Rainbolt with 8, Edric Miller with 9, Cyrus Burton with 10. So, I mean, we had guys score 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. I mean, it was very balanced, more scoring for the Royals. Drew White led us with rebounds with 6. Silas Spalding and Cole Rainbolt had 3 apiece. Jacob Spalding had 4 assists. Cameron Wise, 3 assists. Cameron Wise also had 2 steals. Jacob Spalding with 3 steals. So I'll let you choose our Paxton Farms player of the game for tonight. It doesn't have to be statistics.
No, that's a tough one. You know what? Just based on what he did when he came in, Edric Miller, I liked the energy he brought in, especially in the first half. Kind of gave us kind of like putting his foot on the gas to get us going there offensively after a really slow start, just because the pace was so slow. I think Eddie did a heck of a job. I remember one sequence he made a great play on defense, went down, scored on offense, and
so we'll give it to Edric Miller, Paxton Farms player of the game. Congratulations, Edric. You can see the owners of Paxton Farms for your award of sweet corn, which is not in season, so you won't get anything. Sorry. Also, I think that would be against some sort of IHSA violation,
Probably.
Which is why you also don't get anything for that.
Probably.
So,
that's the thought that counts.
Yeah. So, again, we want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. We'll be back in action. The girls have a game Tuesday at home against Winchester.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
So we will have the girls' game Tuesday at Winchester, and then we'll have the boys' game on the 30th against Westdale. So we'll be there for both those games. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and we will see you guys next time.